Hi everyone, welcome back and Happy New Year. Hopefully your 2024 is off to a great start, and I really hope that your break was full of joy and peace and relaxation with friends and family. And today we have a special guest, Chelsea Mellenthin, who is the Director of Career Engagement within Student Academic Services and Career Engagement. And so Chelsea, welcome and thanks for being here today.
Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day and visiting us in our space.
Absolutely. And tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here as the Director of Career Engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been a member of the UND community since 2007. I earned my bachelor's and my master's here at UND and have held a couple of different roles prior to becoming director. I started off in the student financial aid office, and then it transitioned into an academic advisor position for the psychology department. And after a few years, in 2019, the new academic core advisor model was being initiated, in which time I became an academic core advisor, primarily working with the College of Engineering and Mines. And then shortly after that became the assistant director for career services, while continuing to hold my academic core advisor role. And then in early 2023 began the initial planning phases for the Experiential Learning Center under the direction of Vice Provost Karen Plum. And so April 2023, I was named the Director of Career Engagement. I've just loved my time so much at UND. I love, from the time that I was a student, all the people that helped aid in my success, and really love giving back in that way to help ensure students are successful throughout their time here at UND, and just love watching them cross the stage and hearing about all of their stories and where they ended up.
Nice, and you've done a lot here on campus.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, that's quite the list of places that you've contributed to, and I can see how it's built up to this important role that you have. And we're here to talk about an exciting new development on campus, and that's our Experiential Learning Center, which is where we are right now. And we're in the first floor of McCannel Hall. And can you tell us a bit about kind of the intersection of your role as Director of Career Engagement with this new Experiential Learning Center?
Absolutely. So our unit, the Student Academic Success and Career Engagement Unit's primary focus is student success. So not only during a student's time here at the university, we want to make sure that they have those workforce ready skills and are gaining experiences to really help them be successful post-graduation. And so with that, much of my role is working with our campus and industry partners to help build and promote opportunities for students, as well as fostering stronger connections between career services, study abroad, undergraduate research with academic advising. So this involves close collaborations with our student academic success folks and the director there, our Experiential Learning Center staff, our campus partners, so faculty, administrators, and our student government leaders.
Nice. And we're in this space right now
Yeah.
of the Experiential Learning Center, again, first floor of McCannel, and exciting new space. Can you tell us a little bit about the goals of the center, and in fact, when did it launch? I think you alluded to this past summer. And then in addition, what services do you provide here?
Yeah, absolutely. So the goals of the Experiential Learning Center are really to provide all students that equitable access to experiential learning opportunities that we know are happening here on our campus. And so right now, housed within the Experiential Learning Center is career services, study abroad, and undergraduate research. And those services really help to provide and to promote opportunities such as internships, as co-ops, our study abroad programs, so our summer and semester programs, as well as our university-directed programs, and then our undergraduate research, so connecting students with faculty mentors if they're interested in undergraduate research.
And experiential learning, of course, is a tried and true high impact practice for learning, right? So
Yes.
It offers something to our students beyond the classroom to put what they're learning into practice.
Yes, absolutely. And we really hope to grow our experiential learning opportunities for students across campus. So while those services exist here now, we really are looking forward to working with our campus partners to expand on those. So we have a couple of unique ways in which we're doing that. One of them is our career closet that just launched in mid-October. And so that is a service that students can utilize. They can take up to 3 items each semester. So if they have an upcoming conference, if they have an upcoming professional development, networking, job fair, career expo type thing, they can stop by, gather that professional attire that they need, we are always soliciting donations.
Of
yes,
course,
yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
So you too can be involved.
Yes. So anytime between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, we are accepting donations for our career closet. So. And one other exciting development we have in collaboration with the Vice President for Research, the university received an Economic Diversification Research Grant provided by the North Dakota State Legislature. We are currently developing a process and we'll be sharing that information with our campus community soon, but the goal is to really increase undergraduate student participation in research.
In research,
yeah.
A great way to discover new things, right? Consistent with UND Leads.
Yes.
Of course. So now, getting the word out, of course, consumes some time, right? Because you're in a new location, it's a new place, a new opportunity for students to take advantage. How have you gotten the word out about the Experiential Learning Center?
Yeah, we spent this last fall semester stopping and visiting with each department to share a little bit more about the center, and then also collect information about any existing opportunities that departments had for students to participate and engage in experiential learning opportunities, and also to discuss new ways that departments could create, like new university-directed study abroad programs, for example, new research or creative scholarly activity projects for students, or additional internships.
Nice, sky's the limit, right?
Yeah,
Huge opportunities.
Absolutely.
Huge opportunities. Now, earlier you had mentioned study abroad opportunities. Tell us a little bit more about those opportunities for our students. How do they find them, and what types of places are they going?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have students studying all over. We have quite a few students that are going to Australia, France, and Germany this upcoming spring semester. We're really reaching pre-pandemic levels of students being involved in study abroad opportunities, so that's really exciting that we're trickling back up there. And also we have some faculty members that are doing some really cool and unique things too, and creating unique opportunities for students. For example, there is a biomedical sciences faculty member who is taking students abroad to Florence, Italy to discuss the intersection of arts and sciences and health. And then another one, a forensic science faculty member is taking forensic science students to explore and do forensic science research in Malaysia.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, some very, very unique and cool opportunities.
So not just going overseas, but actually learning something while they're there,
hands-on,
right?
yes.
Experiential learning.
Yep.
That's the way to go. There's obviously so much going on here at the Experiential Learning Center and within career engagement. Chelsea, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, just that we really look forward to building upon existing partnerships that we have with our campus community and industry partners, and really do look forward to creating new opportunities for students and helping to spread the word. And
then speaking of spreading the word, where can people go to find out more information about the ELC?
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to contact me directly if they would like, or by visiting our Experiential Learning Center's webpage, which has the list of all of our staff members within the area on there and each one of their specialties, so feel free to reach out.
So und.edu and just search for Experiential Learning Center.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep,
easy to find. And you're the only Mellenthin in the book.
I am the only Mellenthin on campus.
Right.
Yes.
So easy to find.
Right.
Well, we appreciate all that you do for our students, and your years of service to UND are certainly appreciated. So thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Folks, there's one additional announcement I need to make, and that is that January 15th, we celebrate Martin Luther King Day here on our UND campus. And it's important for us to honor his legacy and what he means as a leader for our nation and the impact he's had on so many. And we have Martin Luther King Day brunch and day of service. And so join the Office of Diversity and Inclusion for its annual MLK Day brunch. And we're adding this year a day of service where students, faculty, and staff can volunteer for service projects on our campus. So the brunch and keynote will happen from 10 a.m. until noon, and we hope that you can join us for that important day of celebration.